Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By force, probably.
By leaving you no other option.
Yep.
You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you. I think.
And... ooh. So many questions, guys.
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
You don't need to tell us.
Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No.
No.
We really should
They
have
did
prefaced
stop the
this
Reapers from
with that.
taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh, gee,
Oh?
thanks.
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Salarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
Ooh, he doesn't like
They
being
used to eat
wrong.
flies.
He definitely doesn't like being wrong.
Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik.
Then welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
I feel like we don't need to tell him our full name, mainly because he's probably already gathered that off of us. Although, if he wants, he can ask. Yeah, sorry, I still don't like the fact that he didn't ask. Yay, particle rifle! That I'm going to equip to basically all of the soldiers later on. Hello,
Commander.
Engineer Adams. Nope, nothing to say. I'm just gonna take one quick look down here, make sure I'm not missing any ships, which I could have done. I really easily could have missed a ship here. Nothing. Mainly because they don't really pop up and they don't stand out as boxes on their own. Well, you saw them earlier on. They were kind of just little HUD circles where, well, you had to click on them and nothing really happened besides a notification saying, hey, you've got, not mail.
Seen our newest crew member.
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about?
So you have seen him. Just wondering.
Well, it's not like he's classified, is he? I think it would do great help to let everyone know we've got a Prothean on our side. That would be awesome. You have a view? Why do you get a view? I don't think that's fair. I think some other crew members should get a view.
You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup.
Oh, I find that funny because she actually does do gaming news, so she would know. I wonder if she does actually cake on makeup. I would have no clue. Makeup isn't exactly my forte.
Commander, you've got a new message at your private terminal.
Good to know. Let's put on a funny accent, guys. Oh, it's just a news report. I really don't feel like... Oh, I don't feel like reading this, but it's relevant. Alliance official confirm a local... Can I do a newsy voice? I don't think I can. A local resistance movement has successfully pushed Cerberus forces off Eden Prime. Cerberus attacked Eden Prime for reasons that remain unclear and set up facilities to occupy the colony. But after constant attacks from a united populace, Cerberus troops retreated. Alliance officials are sending in evacuation transports now to get colonists off-world before Reaper forces reach the colony. We owe this victory to the Alliance, Resistance leader Edward Crabb said in a prepared statement. The people of Eden Prime have always been ready to fight, but Alliance intel gave us the tools we needed to push those Cerberus bastards off our planet. Many Resistance fighters have said they plan to enlist to support the Alliance. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is our war asset for the team. Hello. I don't think you would have gotten the full pointage for the war assets if you only got, say, 1 or 2 of those intel pieces from the planet. But the 3 guarantees you. It's probably something like 50 or 40 war asset points, so nothing too great. But before we move on, I do want to check something. Mission summary, codex. Priority Sirkesh. A new Metagil. Okay, we need to deliver that to the Citadel. And we need to deliver that to the Citadel. Huh, okay. So we don't have anything else. We don't have to explore the universe. Well, let's not say universe. We don't have to explore the galaxy just yet. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is actually go to the Citadel then to drop off those thingamajangs to whoever needs them. I believe one of them was in Huerta Memorial, and one of them was in... I don't remember where, but we'll find them with our handy-dandy map. After that, we're gonna catch up with some teammates. No, good old-fashioned R&R on the Citadel while shopping for some supplies. Actually, no, what am I talking about? We've just been to the Citadel, and DLC missions don't actually refresh anything on the Citadel, so there's gonna be nothing new there. Silly me. Silly me, I'm gonna go meet the diplomats. Ugh, what am I thinking? Where's my head at? Okay, now that we've got our course plotted, let's go kick some Reaper butt. That being said, we're just meeting some diplomats, so the bucking will have to wait. Then again, what happens when you put a Krogan in the same room as a Turian and a Salarian? Note, the same species that caused the genophage. Actually, hell, for that matter, butt-kicking might actually be Krogan politics in a nutshell. Let's be honest, we can see it. The diplomat ships of the Salarians, Turians, and Krogan float far away from one another, out of weapon range. Messages sent by each other indicate that they would welcome the Normandy as a neutral meeting ground for their diplomats. The fact that they have not agreed on a ship to serve as a neutral meeting point before now does not bode well for the negotiations. Yeah, well, to be honest, I would expect the Salarians and the Turians to get along fine with each other. It's just the Krogan? The Krogan are the wild card in this situation. Alright, let's
Commander,
bring world peace.
The Salarian Dalatras and Krogan clan chief are ready to come aboard.
Have them brought to the conference room.
Oh, right, we've already got the Turian with us. I forgot about that.
I hope this doesn't start another war.
We've got the Turian Primarch here on the Normandy already. So that's why they're floating far away from each other.
The Krogan is in no position to make demands.
The Krogan has a name.
The Krogan has a name.
There we go.
Urdnot Rex.
And I'm not just some junkyard Varen you unleash whenever you're in trouble. I've got my own problems. Reaper scouts have arrived on Tuchanka. So why should I care if a few Turians go extinct?
Trying to draw out negotiations will get you nowhere, Rex. I have no time for it. Just tell us what you want.
I'll tell you what I need. A cure for the genophage.
Absolutely not. The genophage is non-negotiable.
Why are you so opposed to the idea, Dalatrass?
Because my people uplifted the Krogan. We know them best.
You mean you used us to fight a war you couldn't win? It wasn't the Salarians, or the Asari, or even the Turians that stopped the Rachni. It was Krogan blood that turned the tide.
And after that, you ceased to be useful. The genophage was the only way to keep your urges in check.
Dalatrass, you may not like him, but Rex is right. Insulting him won't change that.
I won't apologize for speaking the truth. We uplifted the Krogan to do one thing: wage war. It's all they know because it's all we wanted them to know.
And to be fair, what could you do with right now against the Reapers? A species that wages war. Woman, you're not thinking this through.
Your people should have thought the matter through then. Was it really a surprise the Krogan revolted?
That's precisely my point, Commander. We made a rash decision. We turned to the Krogan in desperation. It's the same mistake you're about to make today. No good can come from curing the genophage.
I want to say we don't have a choice, but at the same time, the Krogan do kind of deserve a cure.
The Krogan have paid for their mistakes. The genophage has gone on long enough.
1,476 years, if you're keeping track.
It was 1,000 years of peace, free from these brutes.
Enough! Whether or not they deserve a cure is academic. It would take years to formulate one.
My information says otherwise.
Somehow, he's
A
managed to...
Salarian
there we go.
scientist, Malin, grew a conscience. He was on my planet, testing a cure on our females.
I remember. His methods were barbaric.
But we didn't tell you about
What
that,
you
Rex.
didn't know is that other females survived his experiments. So the Dalatrass here sent in a team to clean up the whole mess and to take them prisoner.
Where did you get this? It could be a fabrication.
Don't insult me. Those are my people. They're immune to the genophage, and you're going to give them back.
Dalatrass, is this true?
How will curing the genophage benefit my people?
You need allies. How stupid are you?
How long do you think you'll last alone against the Reapers? Because if you don't help, that's how it'll end up.
And I'll be the last friendly Turian you ever see.
What's it gonna be?
It's pretty clear that the Salarians don't really understand war. Or at least the Dalatrass doesn't
females are
understand
being
war.
kept at one of our STG bases on Surkash. But I warn you, Commander. The consequences of this will be felt for centuries to come.
Let's go get them.
You're not setting foot on Surkash. This will take time.
It happens now. As a Council Spectre, Shepard can oversee the exchange.
We're going.
I won't forget this, Commander. A bully has few friends when he needs them most.
Yeah, if we don't get the Krogans, then there isn't going to be much time to actually see your revenge against me and the Turians and the Krogans. Ooh, I don't know who to bring. I'm tempted to bring Garrus, just because Turian. And Rex is there, so I feel like I should bring Liara. Yeah, let's do that. Classic team, go! Mainly because I do know Rex does have some unique dialogue with both... Actually, no, I don't know about Garrus, but he definitely has some unique dialogue with Liara. I'm pretty comfortable with all of your... Oh, no, Garrus. You need a new assault rifle, which has pretty laser beams coming out of it. Armor penetration, and I'm not concerned with your accuracy, to be honest. Stability, I guess. You know what? Let's go with accuracy, because we don't have much of a choice in that matter. You need weapon mods for your sniper. Well, that's gonna make you just as dangerous as I am, and I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like I should be the only dangerous person on the battlefield. Everybody else should be kind of just decoration, if you know what I mean. And you know what? Oh no, I have given her weapon mods, some of them. Alright, that's the only two I could choose from, even though we know she doesn't need ammo capacity. And confirm. Question is yes! Yes, we have leveled up. Perfect! Recharge time, or recharge speed for Shockwave. I'm not actually that concerned. No. The quicker that recharges, Shockwave recharges, then the quicker I'll be able to use Flare, because I'm probably going to be using Shockwave by accident rather than on purpose when I mean to use Flare. Garrus, Overload, Barriers and Shields, or increase damage by 15%. Barriers and Shields, far more useful in my eyes. And finally, Warp Ammo. Ooh, this is actually a tough choice. I didn't expect that. This one. Yes, I don't regret my choice in that matter. Obviously, I can see a lot of people kind of wondering whether one choice is actually more beneficial than the other. By the end of it, it's gonna be down to your personal preference. And my personal preference swung that way. Anyway, I just realized I could spend more points on Shepard, but I don't know what on. I'm going to probably give him... I'm gonna give him some cluster grenades. Boop, and... boop. Mainly because those will come in useful. I'm pretty sure you don't actually have to wait for a recharge time with cluster grenades. You kind of just chuck them as you please, until you run out, of course, and then you have to wait until you find more. They don't tend to fill up with just your standard ammo packs. You need to find specific grenades, which, you know, that kind of makes sense. It's really rather obvious. But it's just annoying because sometimes you don't find grenades for the longest period of time, so you end up trying to save your grenades, which, trust me, don't do that. If you feel like you need to use your grenade, don't question whether you should hold on to it for later. Just go ahead and use it. That's my advice. It's kind of the live now or
this is the
or
Salarian
die now,
homeworld we're headed to.
rather than live now, die later.
Seeing Krogan here, so let's keep it simple. We land, get the females, and leave before anyone changes their mind.
I still don't trust a word they say.
Let diplomacy play out, Rex. You'll get what you want.
These females are the best, and probably last hope for my people.
We'll bring them back, Rex. Don't worry.
I appreciate that, Liara. I wouldn't want anyone else along for the ride. I suppose I can make room for you too, Garrus.
Group hug! No group hug?
Figured you'd gone soft, sitting on your throne. Forgot how to hold a gun.
Commander, I have the Salarian base on sensors.
Set her down.
This is actually quite picturesque. It kind of reminds me of China. Like, the idea that you'd find some hidden monasteries in China, and that's the image I kind of see.
Commander, Salarian ground control says we don't have clearance to land.
Tell them the Dolatress authorized this herself.
I knew they'd never keep their word. Let's see them try to stop a Krogan airdrop.
Ah, damn it, Rex, no.
Rex!
Bad Rex, somebody get the water bottle. Spray him with water.
We have an unauthorized landing.
And who authorized you to hold my race hostage?